Meanwhile, police in the Accra region say they have increased surveillance in crime hotspots in the capital. Apart from the attacks involving gunshots, some commuters on the Gimpa bypass road have had their car windows smashed and their belongings taken. Before we hear what the police have been doing about it, here's a report cataloging some of the incidents.
There have been at least 4 separate incidents of violent attacks in Accra. These incidents, which were mainly armed robbery attacks, started from the Gimpa bypass. The suspects involved hid in nearby bushes and smashed the side glass of oncoming vehicles in an attempt to rob occupants.
You guys should avoid the Gimpa stretch late nights. They tried to rob me, but I was smart. I had to continue driving. I sped off, and that is what they threw. Can you imagine?
On Wednesday, June 9, there were 2 armed robbery incidents involving gun-wielding men on motorbikes. In the first of the 2 incidents, the robbers accosted the victim at Pig Farm, fired 5 warning shots, then shot him in the stomach, leaving blood splattered on a section of the road.
And I just hear a 2-gun warning shots. Boom, boom, 2. So after they stopped the other biker and they collected his bag and they shoot him 2 bullets.
In a second incident, 3 gun-wielding men on motorbikes entered the Forex Bureau adjacent the fire service headquarters, which is also a few meters away from the police headquarters. They shot 2 workers and robbed them of their monies.
I hear the bullet, something like I did 12 or the bullet.
On Saturday evening at about 9:30 p.m., a male driver informed the Achimota School District Police during a patrol he had been attacked by 2 armed men. The driver, who had been shot, then led police to the crime scene, and upon arrival, the 2 robbers fled the scene as they escaped to a nearby forest. Another robbery incident was also recorded around the Cell Fuel station at Baolishi near East Legon at about 7:40 p.m. on Sunday. The 2 robbers sitting on a motorbike sped off using the Lagos Avenue stretch immediately after the incident. The police has made at least 5 arrests in connection with the crimes over the week. It is, however, advising robbery victims to formally file complaints on their experiences to the nearest police station.
Oh, Dr. Aning, Aning, who's a security analyst, he joins us. He is with the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center. He joins us now with some analysis on these trends. Thank you very much, Dr. Aning, for making time. I'm sure you've been observing the incidents that have been reported, and especially today's incident where 2 people have been killed. It comes as great concern to residents of Accra. But does it appear that we're having a hand on these incidents?
No, I've said this, and I sound like a broken record. It's going to get much worse because we are not ready. We are not putting in the investments. We are not making the operational assessments that measures our levels of progress and the results of the operations that we are doing to combat crime. We are not serious about small arms flows in this country. These murders have almost become like entertainment. So I'm truly very sorry, but this is going to get much worse, much, because we are just not ready to respond.
What immediately can be done to address the challenges?
Well, first and foremost, I don't think we have an understanding of the nature and the changing dynamics underpinning these challenges. Look, give me just 2 minutes. First, what are the types of assessments that we are making to understand the type of crime? And I think this one you can ask any senior police officer whether they can up the cast, tell you. Over the last 6 months, 18 months, 3 months, 9 months, that we've done these operational assessments, we've measured or we've identified what the challenges are, we've identified or we've measured the progress that we have made, and we've understood the context within which these problems are taking place. Number 2, I think every single commander needs what I term as a warning panel. Okay, every day plotting in his or her office the signs that are indicative of a worsening or an improving situation. Number 3, agree with the team to identify what is not going on as planned. Look, we are being given promises of no crime, less crime, improved crime situation. That does not identify what is not going on as planned. Now, immediately, assurances are given to the public that do not come out as it's supposed to be. People lose trust. Okay? Number 4, where should we focus attention? Is it on small arms flows, registration, mapping, magazines? Who owns these magazines? How many guns have been brought into the country? How many have been licensed? How many bullets are brought in? How many explosives are brought in? Where are the detonators? Okay? Now, when we know all these things, we can ask ourselves, how do we allocate resources that can underpin the decisions that we make? Kaswa, over the past 7 years, we've seen the trajectory in the demographic growth, explosive demographic growth, leading to unplanned urbanization in Kaswa, great crime scene, easy for people to get lost. Okay, so we are not using the science and the technical skill sets that are available to be able to proactively respond and to bring this under control.
Now, Dr. Aning, looking at this specific case of the incident that happened today, it appears the robbers very easily got charged or were able to easily rob this bullion van, despite the presence of a police officer.
Now, when you use a bullion van, is it not just a pickup with a carriage at the back?
That is what I'm coming to. What are we supposed to be doing about these so-called
No. But when you also classify it wrongly,
all right,
this is just a pickup truck. It has no protective defenses. The sides are not armored. The glass is not of the appropriate thickness. So this is just a 2x4, pickup truck. So any criminal with the appropriate bullets, with the appropriate tips, will be able to shoot through that thing. And therein lies my point about identifying what is not going on as planned, where to focus attention and resource allocation decisions, and looking also at a time plan. I mean, what happened tonight really is tragic. But let me make a point that may be tangential to this. Can we, as a nation, show a bit of respect and dignity for human life so we don't flood the internet with these painful pictures? It is undignified, it is unethical, it is improper, and shines us in a very poor light. No, we shouldn't be sending these pictures around. It's just not acceptable. Because when you send these pictures around, what it does is that it emboldens the criminal. Daylight, crowded space. Where did they get the guns from? What type of guns did they use? Where did they get the ammo? Look, there are so many questions that are left unanswered. But I'll tell you, I am not surprised at all. Because I've said this for the past 15 years. It will get damn worse before we need to sit down around the table and say, what can we do?
All right, thank you very much, Professor Kwesi Aning, a security analyst with the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center. You're watching Joy News Prime.